with my YouTube money thanks to all of you guys, and I got myself a Switch for basically 13 bucks. Okay, YouTube, so the next clip that you're going to see is pretty special to me. So a few weeks ago, I go into the pawn shop and I always ask, hey, do you have anything new coming out? Well, they did. They had a whole box full of games, and inside that box was a Nintendo Switch. Came with a case, came with a joy grip, came with a dock, the power cable, the HDMI cable, everything. And inside the Switch was a copy of Skyrim. Well, I asked how much do they want for it, and the guy behind the counter says, well, how much are they brand new? I said, well, they're $299. He says, how's 125 bucks sound? I said, that sounds great. I get 10% off, so that knocks $12 off right there. Well, I put it on layaway. In order for me to put it on layaway, I had to put 10% down, which was 13 bucks roughly. So I hand him 13 bucks, and I knew that I was getting a YouTube check coming up the following week. So the pickup that you're going to see is me with my YouTube money thanks to all of you guys, and I got myself a Switch for basically 13 bucks. Because I took, my YouTube money and paid for the rest. So YouTube, I thank you so much. I've been wanting this console, but I've been wanting it on the dirt cheap, as cheap as possible. So check it out. $4.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. There you are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, how's it going, man? Pretty good.
I barely ever played this one.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Since this is probably when I mostly play it. This one. This one, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I just switched to Xbox One, so
Right on.
I don't need a PS4 anymore. It's just it.
Tropico 5.
This is the one I actually barely have ever touched. That's why it just looks brand new.
Yeah.
I got it at Walmart.
Okay, folks. So you saw me pick up all 3 of these. My camera cut off in the middle of recording. He was asking $5 each, but said that if I would come to him, he would throw in another one for free. The 2 that I was after were Sims 4 and Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition. And then I asked him to throw in Tropico 5. So all 3 for 10 bucks. On to the next. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing well.
Now, I've had to plug it up at the house to get one of the CDs out of there because I didn't know the kid plugged it in there. And it worked.
Okay.
So, everything's in here.
Awesome.
So,
Do you mind if I take a look at it on the tailgate?
No.
Okay.
That's there. I just don't play with it. I don't play it. They're not around no more, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like tied a little bit. Well, maybe I didn't get it tied too good, huh? My goodness, Nancy. There you go. Good. There it is. Almost.
Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, I don't play it, they play it.
Right on.
Yeah, this was the one that was in it. And
Yeah.
I put everything to make sure everything was in here, and I'm going, oops, I'm missing one. Where's it at? What did they do with it? Now, their names is probably still on the things, you know, where they played it.
That's
you know.
fine. That's
I
fine.
said, well, they're all gone up now and gone. So
All the hookups.
I guess everything is there.
Ooh.
It's been in a bag forever. And I just tied it. What they do, leave the batteries in there? Yeah, they
See
did.
all that corrosion.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They put it up, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just went, these were laying out and I went looking for them. And the only thing I took out was this thing here. Yeah, and plugged her up so after I figured out how to do it. Because I never messed with it. I don't know if the batteries is in that too, right on. No.
Oh, that one looks good.
Oh, they took the batteries out of one.
That one's fine. You said 20 bucks?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I just want to get it out of my house.
I hear you.
I mean, get it out of my way.
There
Thank
you are.
very much.
Thank you.
And here you go. Here.
Whose table is this?
Just make an offer on whatever you
Oh,
want.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Are there any video games?
Amber, they buy all the video games?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I knew there was some.
I'm sorry, my friend. You should have called me and told me. I want a game.
You take 50 cents on the controller?
You know about it.
All
I
right.
know. I don't know what game it goes to. I don't know what type of system it goes to.
Somebody said something about a
Oh,
PS3 a while ago, maybe.
I know I have a PS3.
I don't
It ain't a PS3.
yes, thank you.
PS3.
Thank you.
It says Sony.
Sold all the games 5 minutes ago. Just my luck. Okay, YouTube. Yeah, so check out this huge haul. So a week and a half ago, family member passed away, and I did not do much hunting. I had a lot of family in town, so I kept family priority. But this is everything that I have found since the last live video game hunting episode, which was 2 weeks ago. But a lot of it is not here. A lot of it has already sold, and there are some things here that you did not see on video. Reason being, if you saw the last Tatted's mailbox video, you would have seen that I got a package in for a new cell phone battery. Well, one of the days that I went out hunting, my phone just would not record. I could not take it off the external battery charger and could not hold enough charge to get any footage. So in that particular footage, I went to a church sale, and underneath one of the tables was a box full of brand new media. We're talking VHS and cassette tapes and some high 8 tapes. High 8 tapes are for camcorder tapes. Well, I got all of these plus a stack of 9 Sony brand high 8 tapes. I got all of these for $1. The church yard sale had paper bags, and they handed you a paper bag and said, fill a paper bag for $2. Well, this was all I wanted, plus the Sony high 8 tapes. I took them up there to the register, or the cash register, or whoever was handling money, and I said, well, how much just for this? They said $1. I lotted all of these Sony brand high 8 tapes together and listed them on eBay. They sold for $79.99. You can see that in the sold footage just prior to this recap. So these brand new media tapes still can fetch some good money. And so I picked up all of them. I mean, it was $1 very well spent. Profit-wise, you know, I ended up with well over $65 after shipping and fees. So not a bad deal at all there. I did pick up a Wii bundle. Came with Wii Sports Resort, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario Party 8, and Carnival games. Also came with 2 black Wiimotes with Wii Motion Plus inside. I've already sold one of these on eBay and sold the rest of the games on eBay. I lotted one of those Wii Sports with 2 other complete Wii Sports, put them all in a lot, sold them for $30. Picked up some PS4 games. The listing said $5 each or $40 for all 10. There were some there that I just did not want. I picked out the two that sold for the most. And she said, if you come to me to pick them up, I'll give you another game for free. So I picked up Sniper Elite 3, which I still have. And I also picked up Sims 4. Sims 4 sold right away. I also picked up Tropico 5. Sims 4 and Tropico 5 have already sold. They've made my money back, made me some profit. And I still have Sniper Elite 3. Those 3 I picked up just to flip. Also found 2 Wii U games at the pawn shop that I did not have. And, you know, a lot of you know that recently I fixed the Wii U that I got at the pawn shop for pretty cheap. I replaced the screen on the gamepad, and so this makes like my 5th or 6th Wii U games added to the collection. Went to a yard sale, and this guy had a ton of Xbox 360 stuff, and it was just his wife there at the moment that I pulled up, and so I grabbed a huge stack of games and I walked up to her. And when I originally asked how much she wanted for the games, she was talking about like $2 or $3 a piece. So I took a stack of 18 and offered $20 on all of them, and just to see if she would bite the bullet. And right at that moment, her husband pulled back up, and she said, "Well, you'll have to ask him. He's here." So I went back to the table. I sat the games down. And then he was wanting way too much for his games. He had a huge stack, but he wanted $80 for all of them. He was wanting $100 for an original arcade Xbox 360 with like, I don't know, a 20 gig hard drive on it, or I don't know, it was something stupid. But he wanted $100. He wanted $180 for all of his Xbox 360 stuff. I was like, no, not happening. So what I ended up doing is that I'm only really interested in Xbox exclusive titles. So I picked out his exclusive titles to the system, and I offered him $4. First he said 3 for 10. I offered him 4 and he took it. So we got Halo 4. I did not have it. Fable the Journey and Fable 2. So nothing like too spectacular, but 3 games I did not have that are exclusive to the system. And yeah, so we'll be adding those into the collection. I'll set those aside. Let me set the Sniper Elite to the side. All right, went to the pawn shop, and they had an N64 bundle with Super Mario 64, 2 controllers, and the system. The system and 2 controllers I put back on layaway, like I do a lot of times when I'm just not carrying enough cash around on me. But I did have enough cash to go ahead and pick up Super Mario 64 for like $1.96 after tax. That's a no-brainer there. The Wii bundle though, it was $20. If I didn't mention that, you should have seen that in the footage. But a lot of that is already sold. So I've got just this bundle right here that's left, listed for I think $35 or $40. I found a PS2 controller today at a sale, and I asked if there were any games. The lady said yes, there was a whole box full of PlayStation 1 and 2 games, and they had just sold 5 minutes prior to me asking. So the Sharks were out today. They beat me to several sales. I went to another sale, and the lady said that she sold all of her PlayStation 1 stuff yesterday. I did not know about the sale yesterday, so unfortunately I missed out on that. But the find and the pickup and the whole reason this video is pretty much out is because YouTube, you guys, bought me a Switch. I said over and over and over, time and time again, that I was not going to pick up this console until I could get it for at least $100 or less. So they bring out, I go to the pawn shop and I always ask, hey, do you have anything new coming out? They go to the back, they bring out a box full of games, a lot of stuff that I just really didn't need, nothing of really great value. But in that box was this case. Opened up the case, and inside was the Joy Grip console, which is in my bedroom, and the Switch. And then in the zipper part was the HDMI cable and the power cable, and then the dock was also in there. Inside the Switch was a copy of Skyrim, and you could see that in the video. Well, if you saw this last episode of Tatted's Mailbox, you see that I traded that copy of Skyrim for Super Mario Odyssey. I would much rather have this and play this versus Skyrim. I've got a really big love-hate relationship with Skyrim. I love to hate it. But they had $125 on the Switch, on everything. With my 10% off, that marked it down to like $112. I put $13 down on layaway. Then you take that total and add in the tax, and it brought it back up to $109. So YouTube paid for the rest of it. I put down $13 out of my own money, and you guys bought me the Switch pretty much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been thoroughly enjoying this system. I cannot wait to start collecting more titles for the system, and especially like some limited run titles, and some Play Asia, some super rare games titles. Just a lot of really, really cool stuff that's out there that I cannot wait to get my hands on. But folks, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, go ahead and leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. When you hit that bell icon, you're going to receive notifications every single time I upload new content. I hope you have had a fantastic week. I know I have. I'm Tatted Collector, and have a good one.